This is a live look at Carter Finley Stadium in Raleigh, North Carolina. Little gets the blood boiling. Quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the Duke Blue Devils and the NC State Wolfpack. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
NC State's head coach told me before the game, even though their opponent today is not ranked in the top 25, Coach has been warning his players all week, do not overlook anyone. We have to be the best version of ourselves today. I'll keep you posted on how it's going at halftime. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Blue Devils will kick off first, and here we go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Wolfpack offense comes out to get things started in this one. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's knocked down short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. They're working that left side. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Scott. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Rushes on him. And down he goes.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
This offense wants to send a message on the opening drive of the game. No punting today. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He'll pull it down and run. He slides past the 1st down marker and picks it up on 4th. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Running inside. It's Scott. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He wants to take the top off. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. 9th play of the opening drive coming up, but now they face a 3rd down. Pulls it in. He's in the plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47. The Wolfpack picked up that last 1st down with a completion. Let's see what they do here. Wants to throw it again. Finds his tight end. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. To the air, it's Bailey. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Sends it back in motion. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. The Blue Devils offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David, but the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And I'm just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Like sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got two guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes, and so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Under fire. He's sacked. This defense all over him. Making side adjustments here. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Finds his big tight end. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Bailey. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl, but knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
3rd down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Takes a hit as he fires. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
We're still early in this ball game, but this QB has been hit several times already, been sacked. This is one of those games that the ice bath is going to be your friend afterwards. We're just getting started. It's still in the 1st quarter, for goodness sakes.
Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Setting up the screen. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. Could not make his way to the corner.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Lost one deep down the right side. Leaping grab for a big gain. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. We've reached the end of the 1st quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. First play of the period, 1st down here. Wants to throw it again. A little screen to the running back. They don't fall for the screen. Great job retracing and stopping him at the line of scrimmage.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a third down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. Got it. Made a defender miss. And he will score. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They are in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Play is halted momentarily as the training staff is out to check on an injured member of the Wolfpack. That's the sophomore running back they're taking a look at, and Holly Rowe will let us know what's going on the sideline. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. Now adjusting. Hit as he throws. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the...
Snags it, and he's open. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
Backs nowadays, they are wide receivers. I mean, you got to feature them in the pass game. Why? Because you get matchups on linebackers like this. Great job getting the football near the line of scrimmage. Bam, break a tackle, make something happen, get 10-plus yards.
Looking to pass, it's Bailey. Throws to the wideout. Finds his man, it's Dozier. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Wants to throw it. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, going to the air. Fires one high and deep. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Looking to throw on 1st down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Blue Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Unleashes one. On target over the middle. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. The Blue Devils will hustle to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the Blue Devils will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Scott. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Motion from the back. On the direct snap, it's Jackson. Under fire. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Operating in the red zone here on second down. From the gun, running back on the move. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. They've got him. Great pressure by this defense. And now the Wolfpack. Oh, the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Just drives in between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession, give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
NC State heads out gearing up to go on the attack. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wilson to pass. Oh, they're after him. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. He'll set up to throw. Here comes the heat. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On 4th down, looking to pass. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Wants to throw on 1st down. To the end zone, and it's picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Just about a half minute to play in the first half. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the 1st down. Got to use their time wisely. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's taking the shot. Makes the catch down the right side. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. Timeout called by NC State. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. Absolutely perfect. This is now a 7-point game. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. We begin our whip around with Florida, taking on the number 8 team, the Oklahoma Sooners.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Yeah, and I know you're down. I think it's always hard of when to pull the trigger, when to be aggressive. And listen, they decided it was time. It's the third quarter. Got to make something happen. Got to make a play. Unfortunately, it was just unsuccessful.
Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Short completion on 1st down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Bring in the heat. Got rid of it just in time.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you could spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. The Blue Devils will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the officials spot it. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Finds a little bit of room, picks up 4 out to the 13.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Powers through the defender. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and then throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good.
Got a little grass. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Wilson will throw. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to take off.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Got his man. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. Escapes the pressure to his right. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Finds a man in the middle. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. That is their sophomore quarterback who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on him. Thought maybe they would consider the field goal here, but the offense is staying out there. There he goes! And he makes it past the first down marker, hits the slide, and they'll move the sticks.
And defensively, man, you just want to get to fourth down, right? Give yourself an opportunity. And even though it was 4th and 1, try to get the stop, especially this part of the field where they could come away with points and give it.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Offense scoops it up and still going.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long. Throws toward the end zone. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. The run inside. It's Gauze. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And it's no good. He missed it. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. He'll start this drive firing. He lofts one down the sideline. Goes high to pull it in. He's loose. Touchdown, Duke. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score. He's going to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to throw, it's Bailey. The sweet feet buy a little time. He'll throw it. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense.